Hello, YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Crypto Mamma Mia. Today is the last day of February 2021. Ladies and gents, that's right, it is February 28th. What am I talking about today? Well, I am talking about crypto leverage trading. I've had questions about this and I do this myself. So I thought I would dedicate a whole video to crypto leverage trading. And of course, as always, please know I'm not your financial advisor. Please read my disclaimer. Everything and anything in crypto is risky, and always watch the latest and greatest. So here we go, ladies and gents. What is crypto leverage trading? Well, if you're unfamiliar, it is similar to margin trading. And basically what it is they say leverage because you use other people's funds, right? So let's say you have, I don't know, a small amount like $500, and you want to, you know, bet that, for example, the price of Bitcoin will go up or will go down, long or short, right? So I thought I would go ahead and just pull up a definition from, let's see, what website is this? This is the Crypto Associate. And I've been looking at other crypto vlogs and blogs to, just try to get a clearer definition for those of you who are new to crypto in general. But here we go. So what is leverage trading, right? Leverage trading, often referred to as margin trading, allows traders to borrow funds, reducing their initial contribution to the position. In theory, this enables traders to amplify their returns by trading with larger positions than they would have been able to without leverage. That being said, leverage trading comes with far more significant risks than traditional trading. So basically, how does it work? You can use leverage to open both long when you think the price is going up, or short when you think the price is going down positions, allowing you to make a profit and bet on a crypto's price going in either direction, right? So they give you an example, and if I will put a link to this article beneath this video just so that you can read it in full, but I'll just read the opening Bitcoin longs real quick. So in concept, leverage trading is quite simple. For example, with 5x leverage, $1,000 Bitcoin position only requires $200 of the trader's funds, while the other 800 is borrowed. Now suppose Bitcoin rises 10% and the trader decides to close the position at 1100. The trader will then pay back the 800 plus fees and end with approximately 300. So there you go, ladies and gents. Basically, it's just using other people's money or other funds to leverage your position, right? So that you can make a quicker profit, as opposed to, like, let's say core compounding. You just basically using what you got. And so if you're only core compounding, for example, 1,000, and you only seen the price rise like 10% and you made $10, then that's all you're going to get, as opposed to leverage trading and using other people's funding, everyone who's on the site, right? Whoever is on the exchange. And that is how you can make like that $300, even though you've only put in 200, right? So I know it can be a little confusing at first, and this is why, if you are unfamiliar with just even trading, margin trading, or crypto itself, this probably is not the thing for you until you learn a little bit more about it. But if you are game to learn, I would suggest, highly, highly suggest. Of course, I'm not your financial advisor, just making suggestions, just passing out info. But I would suggest using the Oracle's techniques, right? You can get his consult and join his Discord. They're not a call group, they're just, view him as an educational tool, right? I view his info as an educational tool because ultimately I am the one who puts in the longs, puts in the shorts, etc. But I have to say, I've been looking at TA videos ever since I got into crypto because I was very interested in this whole leverage trading thing. But I have to say, his methods and his understanding of, you know, like his strategy, he calls it war on the 1 minute chart. His strategy is the most simplest to understand, right? Especially how he uses it on his preferred trading platform, which is Bit7. And with Bit7, it makes it simple because when you open a position, it'll actually tell you your unrealized profit and loss, right? So if it's in red, that means you're in the loss. And if it's green, that means you're in the profit. But it'll tell you, like, and so once you learn his strategies, I think it'll make it super simple. Now, I don't want to make this a whole video, like an infomercial, but I like to pass out info that I think is great info. And I can't say enough about his Discord and his consult because it really is a game changer, especially if you do want to do leverage trading. But of course, there are other exchanges, for example, BitMEX, right? And also Bybit. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about Bybit and use Bybit. I myself, I use Bit7. Um, I don't know, Bybit's not pulling up here. I'll give it a minute. But yeah, leverage trading, is it for you? That is the question, right? Is it safe? You know what? If you don't know what you're doing, then it is not for you. And it is not safe because even though you can make some gains, you can also lose your whole position. So for example, if you put in that 200 and it went in the opposite direction, you will lose all of the 200, right? When you get liquidated. And liquidated just means, like you're at a position where it's just going in the wrong direction. You've made a wrong bet. You went the opposite way. And the exchange recognizes that, hey, we have to cut your position and take your 200 because there is no way that you're going to be able to pay back the way that, the Bitcoin direction or the crypto direction is going. In fact, it even has it in this article. It says why leverage trading is not for everyone. While leverage can increase a trader's trading power, leverage trading comes with its inherent risks. Trading using leverage also amplifies losses at the same rate it amplifies gains. For example, a trader opening a $1,000 Bitcoin long with 10x leverage will fund the position at 100 and borrow 900. Now, if Bitcoin goes in the opposite direction, the entire position will now be worth 950. And if the trader decides to cut their losses, the 5% losses amplify 10x, meaning the trader lost 50% of their initial contribution. So there you go, your 100, you lost $50 of it. And then if it can get worse if Bitcoin falls more, and then it will trigger a liquidation, right? And then you could lose your whole position. So you could lose the whole $100 that you got in there. And you can see, like, a lot of people do get liquidated. The exchanges are not crazy. They know, like, if Bitcoin falls below a certain point, they don't want to lose their money. And you owe them because you made it's by nature gambling. And for those of you who are subscribers to the channel, ladies and gents, you know that I do have a bit of a gambler's mentality. So a lot of the things I do comes with inherent risk. But if you know what you're doing, you can cut that risk to very minimal, right? Let's see. No, still doesn't want to come up. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you can use exchanges like these, right? Bybit, Bit7, or BitMEX, right? So, but again, going back to the inherent risk, it is like gambling. So if you're not willing to take the risk, then this probably is not for you. But just like gambling, if you are smart about it and you understand how to win at it, then you give yourself a better chance. Are there still losses? Of course, because nobody is one. Even the Oracle himself, he gets he gets liquidated. I saw him get liquidated once, and he lost, I believe it was 100K or something. But you know what? In the very next trade, he made it nearly all back. I want to say he made 90K back, and then the trade after that, he made another, I think it was 30K. So yeah, you lose, but you know what? As long as you win more than you lose and your wallet is up more than it's down, then that is the name of the game. Again, is it risky? Hell yeah, it's risky. So if you are not too keen on risk, or even just making sure you learn what you need to learn, if you are more the passive platform type of person, then this may not be for you, and that is quite all right, because you do what you feel comfortable with in the crypto space, right? Again, trading's not for everybody, but then there are people who just love to trade and they do none of that risky platform stuff, right? I'm in like Oracle's Discord, so I know there are people there that they'll just stick to trading, because even with losses, if you know how to manage your losses, like if you know how to put in like what do you call this, safety measures, and you know how to cut your loss so that you can make it up in the next one, then hey, that is what the Oracle offers, and his Discord offers. But again, not turning this into an infomercial for him, but just giving out good info. But you can see how volatile it is. I mean, look at this. Look at this chart. It's just crazy. But if you know what you're doing, you know how to profit either way. See, the greens are for when they go up and the reds are for when they go down, right? So, and again, leverage trading, it's risky, just like anything else in crypto. But if you know what you're doing, it's like a casino, ladies and gents. You know that, like, if I walk into a casino, I am only going to play certain games. I'm not going to play all of them, because I know that all of them do not give me the same odds, right? Like, for example, I would do something like blackjack, because blackjack, at least you can have a somewhat of a strategy. Is there still luck involved? Of course. But as long as you follow the strategy that you educated yourself on, then hopefully that will actually garner you more wins than losses, which means that your pocket will be heavier than when you came in, right? You'll have more profit than whatever you walked in with. So, same here with leverage trading. It can be tricky, it can be risky. And as you can read from this article, and again, I will put the Crypto Associates article up there so that you can read the article in full, so that you at least understand for yourself if this is something you even want to get into. Again, if you're the type that, though, you don't want to, like, be active with your crypto, and you kind of just want to throw it into something and just let it do its thing, then maybe this is not for you. But if you are the type that you want to learn and you want to be active with your crypto, then hey, you could actually make a good chunk in leverage trading, right? Especially with uh, Bit7. I think Bit7's the best. Their fees seem to be reasonable, and the minimum to actually trade is just 0.0005, which I believe right now, hold on, let's see what that is. And the max is 3. But yeah, so you can trade like with minimum 0.0005. So you don't even need a whole lot of capital to get started. And you can just do it, practice for yourself. But again, if you have no strategy, or if you have no, like, if you haven't at the very least watched some videos on it, then don't do it, because it's not like if I were to go and bet on the Lakers and be like, yeah, I have a 50-50 chance of them winning, right? But even with that, right, like, if you're gonna bet on a favorite, you do know that you have to put up more to win less, because they are a favorite. See, but if you didn't know that and you just go by the, oh, there's only two teams, the Lakers and the, I don't know, Nuggets, for example, and you say, I picked the Nuggets, or I picked the Lakers, and you think, there's a 50-50 chance. But if you don't inherently understand the odds, and the fact that if you bet on one or the other, depending on who's a favorite, who's an underdog, you'll have to put up more capital. The same thing here, ladies and gents. If you don't know what you're doing and you're just looking at this going, oh, it looks like it's all going down, and then you're like, okay, then, well, I guess I'll bet that it'll go down some more. Or, oh, it went all the way down, it's got to go up. No, that is not that is not how it works. And I suggest that you do not leverage trade based on that thinking or that understanding, because you will get effed up. You will. It's not, I mean, I laugh, but there are so many people getting liquidated. It's not even funny. So don't do that to yourself. If you're gonna do that, you're better off just freaking hodling it or holding it and just cashing it out when you see price pumps. That probably would be your best bet if you're going to come to leverage trading with that mentality. So is leverage trading for you? Maybe, maybe not. It all depends on your risk tolerance, your understanding of leverage trading, and what your ultimate goal is really, you know. And as always, not financial advice, but don't come here with like $1,000 thinking, ooh, I'm gonna turn $1,000 into a whole Bitcoin. And hey, maybe you can, but do know that you're not gonna do it by luck alone, right? Do know that you're not going to see this and be like, oh, well, it's all green here, so it must mean it's going to go up some more. No, as you can see, it's already going down. But if you know, if you have the right info and the right education, for example, the Oracle's education, you don't have to do his. I mean, if you want, you can go and try to find other types of TA, which, you know, again, I have, but like for me, other people's TA is just too confusing. But not even TA, his education on the charts, or like war on the 1 minute chart, that's what he calls it. It's so simple. It really is. Okay, now let's see here. So let's go 0.005. There you go, ladies and gents. You can trade with as little as $21 on Bit7 because that is the minimum for an open trade, right? So there you go. That's what that is. I hope that was helpful for especially you new people who are just coming into crypto and seeing all kinds of things that you can do with your crypto, right? There are so many things you can do, including leverage trading. I hope that helped you a little just get more info, right? And have a better understanding of the inherent risks. But do know that crypto is risky, like just in general. I mean, as you can see, today's price is 43,000. Just not too long ago, maybe a week ago now, it was at 58. So in a week, it went from 58 to 43. So it's down 15,000, right? So just know that crypto inherently in itself is such a big risk. And if you understand that and you understand what you're doing with your crypto, then I think you'll better, handle your crypto. And that's why I started the channel, ladies and gents. I just wanted people to better handle their crypto. Come on, it's your crypto. Do better. Right? Do better with your money, people. I mean, it is your money. If 2020 and 2021 hasn't taught you anything, just do better in general, not just with your money. Just do better, right? Whether it's with your health, your wealth, your life, your relationships, etc. Just do better. But yes, that is leverage trading, and that is today's Sermon on the Mount. No, I'm just kidding. No Sermon on the Mount here. But anyways, I hope that that was helpful to you. If you did find that helpful, please do like, please do subscribe, please do share. I am slowly inching my way to 2,000 subs. When I get there, somewhat of my Bitcoin could be your Bitcoin, and who knows what the price will be then. But anyways, I hope that, you're all staying safe, staying healthy, staying sane. Most important of all, have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you at the next video. Adios.